Hello Muggles, I'm Saurabh and welcome to Harry Potter Fan Club. If you're a Muggle like me and a real Harry Potter fan too and you wanna know more and more about Wizarding World then you are at the right place. Well, in this video we're gonna talk about top 10 most brave characters in the Harry Potter Wizarding World. So without any further delay, let's get started. Number 10 Dobby. Dobby has been dead for years, but our eyes still well up with tears every time we think about the bravery of this incomparable little house elf. House elves have no reason to take care for humans at all since they are literally enslaved to them. But Dobby is one of the few elves who ever thought of being free. Although he didn't always go about it in the right way, Dobby oftentimes went out his way to protect Harry and others even though he had no responsibility to do so. He will live in our hearts for 1,000 years. Number 9 Hermione Granger. The Harry Potter series is incomplete without this brightest witch Hermione Granger. Sorting Hat wanted to put Hermione into Ravenclaw House, but after seeing her bravery part, had placed her in Gryffindor House. In the entire series, we saw many moments which proved that she was extremely brave. She took the risk of leaving Hogwarts in her seventh year with Ron and Harry, and it was her biggest fear to get expelled from the Hogwarts. She obliviated her parents in order to keep them safe. She never cracked under torture. Hermione did all this and more. She was not ashamed of who she was, and that's why she is in top 10. Number 8 Sirius Black. Sirius Black likes to live his life on the wild side, and we have great admiration for his daredevil ways. After being locked up in Azkaban for 13 years, we understand why he was so thirsty to experience all the joys that life and freedom can offer. The best thing about the Sirius Black is that instead of being bitter over his false conviction, he chose to look on the brighter side of the life and he fully appreciates the world around him. Sirius took advantages of his freedom after being locked up for so long and he was undeniably fearless throughout. Number 7 Lupin and Nymphadora Tonks. Remus Lupin is extremely brave and he is arguably one of the bravest Gryffindors of all time. He faced interval struggles throughout his life, dealing with the unfortunate fact that he was a werewolf. This means that he was not only a harm to himself but he was also harmful to others and even the people that he loves most. Nymphadora Tonks was also equally brave as him. When Remus was fighting in the Battle of Hogwarts, she also joined him and left her little son to her mother. Unfortunately, both of them died and sacrificed their life and left another Harry Potter for entire life. Number 6 Lily Potter. Although we unfortunately do not get to see much of Lily Potter throughout the series, we do know that she was easily one of the bravest Gryffindors of all. After all, it is the power of a mother's love that is the strongest source of magic throughout the entire series, and her love for Harry is ultimately what kept him alive and causing you know who to face destructions. Lily sacrificed her life for the people she loved and she does it without a moment of hesitation. She is incredibly brave and selfless and she would do anything to protect her son. Number 5 Neville Longbottom. It is really true that someone can only be brave when they are afraid. When Neville was initially sorted into Gryffindor, it was a bit mystifying because he seemed to be intimidated by and afraid of pretty much everything and everyone he came to contact with. But as Neville got older, he grew a lot too. And he became the kind of man that everyone wishes they could be. In the Battle of Hogwarts, when situation seemed hopeless, he had hope. And when Harry Potter appeared to be dead, he was the first one to step forward, and that losing a fight didn't mean they had lost their reason to fight. Number 4 Alistair Moody. Well, you might think that how can I consider Mad-Eye as brave to place him at number 4? Even in the books, there is no mention about his bravery, but I can make you sure why. He was the greatest Auror that Ministry of Magic ever had. Nearly half of the cells in Azkaban were full because of Moody. In this process, he lost his eye, a leg, a piece of nose, but he never thought of leaving his job. He used to always ready for die, and in the Battle of Seven Potter, he died due to cowardness of Mundungus Fletcher. Number 3. Harry Potter. We cannot say whether Harry was very powerful or not, but he was brave and extremely brave. In the movies and in the books, there are a lot of moments which proves that real bravery of Harry. In the first year of school, he fought with you know who and killed Basilisk. He fought with a lot of demonstrators, dragons, and whatnot. Besides these, he knew the real meaning of love and sacrifice that he who must not be named never understand. In the seventh book, he was ready to die and sacrifice for his friends and teachers and others. Number 2. Severus Snape. While a lot of other characters had their strengths tested on occasions, Snape was someone who had to devote entire life to his brave pursuit of you-know-who's defeat. He faced the Dark Lord and his followers hundreds of times by risking his life each time, and he did it all for those people who were either dead, hated him, or who would never appreciate everything that he sacrificed just to rectify his past wrongs. Now, before going to the number 1, I wanna do some honorable mentions. Minerva McGonagall, James Potter, Ron Weasley, Luna Lovegood, Regulus Black, and Frank and Alice Longbottom. And now, number 1, Albus Dumbledore. This one pretty much goes without a question because Albus Dumbledore is known throughout the magical universe as the greatest wizard of all time. Throughout his life, he had never did anything for himself. He lived for others and died for others. He teaches Harry that power is best suited for those who don't see it, and Dumbledore is someone who does not seek power for himself. He just naturally has the wisdom and love necessary to him to be the strongest force in the room. Alright guys, so this was for today. If you liked the video, give a fat thumbs up on the like button, and if you wanna watch more videos like this, press the subscribe button and the bell icon so you may notified every time I'm on YouTube. At last, I wanna share a quote with you. It takes a lot of courage to make the right choice in the face of danger, but it takes 100 times more courage to make the wrong choice, admit it, and then try to rectify the mistake you made. So by these beautiful lines, I would like to end up my say till then goodbye and have a great day.